Yeah, so I was talking about Kate. I think Kate Cunningham is interesting, man. I think he's slow and steady wins the race kind of player. I think he's the kind of guy that, like, I think you'll see his numbers steadily increase. He plays like sound basketball. It's not flashy, but he's sturdy. Like, you could tell this dude's gonna be around for a minute.
Mhm.
I can see him landing with 15 points a game, 6, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, like those kind of numbers, like just like my boy last year. So it kind of would be a back-to-back rookie of the year kind of thing, as far as statistics go. I don't know. I just think he's interesting. He's not flashy, but I think he's gonna his endurance. It's built into his package. He has endurance. You know what I'm saying? I like a final point would be, like, I don't see him hitting the rookie wall.
I like his
Probably.
demeanors too.
Yeah.
I like his attitude, his demeanor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jojo, I'm not sure if you picked the rookie of the year last time.
Did I? I don't know if I did. Franz Wagner's looking pretty good.
Wait, we're gonna pull up the tape right now. Wait, we're gonna pull up the tape right now and have a look. Let's see.
Cut off. Franz inside to Mo Bamba. Bamba throws it down. That's numbers. Harris lobs it for Wagner. He hangs Jusky back to Franz. He'll drive down the middle, bounce it into Wendell Carter Jr. from the back. Here's Wagner driving. He'll challenge Jokic and put it in. Franz Wagner turning the corner, backing it out, firing for three. Got it. Money.
Okay, so you got Franz Wagner now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
So
interesting.
you pulled out anyway.
Just
pull it back.
because he's looking good. He's looking good.
Nice.
He's looking good. A little
Eric?
different. Getting to play with his brother, right? I guess, coming in with a little bit more experience. Not a bad player. Twinkies.
He was like this. Jojo was like this. He can do a little shout.
I'm over here eating a Twinkie.
A Twinkie? Where the hell you get a Twinkie at in Austria?
They fake Twinkies. They ain't even called real Twinkies.
They're called stinkies, man. They're called stinkies.
No, these things are called spongies.
You're putting off some old school Redman vibes right now, man.
I've had people tell me that.
The munchies.
So we got who did you have? Scottie Barnes? Is it true, Caroline?
Who? Me? Who?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I had Duarte. And
Yeah, but didn't you?
I'm sticking with him. Yeah.
Oh, you
no.
do?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Her first pick was
And Ryan has Kate Cunningham, and we got one vote for Wagner. I never was very high on Kate Cunningham. I always thought when you are that inefficient in college, how should that translate to the NBA game?
Wow.
He had a field goal percentage in college of 43.8% of all field goals. He was high on threes, but he was just inefficient. So I thought that might not be it for the NBA, and he might be a good player, but rookie of the year I was not so sure about. I stick with Jalen Green because I think he had some flashes. That's what I want to see out of a rookie. That was the same with Ja Morant. He was playing. Ja Morant played on a higher level all through, but he had some flashes where he just broke through the roof. And Jalen Green had that for me. So I hope that he gets along. But I'm so impressed with. I had three players I had on my mind after the draft, and it was Mobley, it was Jalen Green, and it was Scottie Barnes. I'm really in love with the attitude of that kid. I read an article where they compared him to Scottie Pippen, and from that moment on, I was thinking, hey,
I don't mean to cut you off, but Scottie Pippen too busy comparing himself to everybody else right now.
Yeah, I was like,
come on, leave Scottie Pippen alone.
Scottie Pippen's been hitting the rock lately, man. He's like, He's having a moment. That's a midlife crisis,
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen, right now.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, just let Scottie talk. Let him get it out. Don't even take it so seriously. We know.
Leave this dude alone. He was such a great player, man.
I love Scottie. He lost his wife, man, to like a younger dude. I mean, I think he's just going through some things, man.
Who's a rapper? Future.
Yeah, Future. I'm just saying that stuff hurts, man, and it'll have you being like, wait, I've always been loyal to folks, and you know, like MJ comes out, I think he hit the loyalty button. He's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna start to let y'all know what I really think. So
yeah, man, maybe MJ should drop that dude a check and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Thank you.
But honestly,
thank you for your efforts.
I would
honestly, guys, let me ask you that about The Last Dance, because you know everybody was so hyped about it, and I get it, but wasn't this like I was really not high on? I really lost some. To me, Michael Jordan just lost a lot of his aura in that documentary, because this was like a bunch of old men bickering back and forth. Even in the thing with Gary Payton and all, it's still like Jordan feels like he's still a 30-year-old competing with those guys.
Eric, and you gotta understand, this was the 90s basketball. The style was totally,
that's my
it was
era.
just coming off of dudes drinking beer in the locker room at halftime.
Yeah, I know.
The mentality. You remember Isaiah Thomas. You remember the Jordan rules. You remember
about that stuff.
It was different for them.
I know, but they are 50 or 60 right now. They should be over that. You know, it's like when Isaiah and Michael are bickering back and forth. It's like a bunch of old men that can't. That whole grudge is forever. That's
it's a generation.
To anyone.
Just a little side story that reminds me of these two NFL players. They were really old, and they were from rival teams, and they brought the two gentlemen up to the stage, and these guys were really old with canes, and they started beating each other with the canes and got into an actual old man fist fight.
Yeah, but okay.
Like,
I'll put it that way. What was the biggest rivalry in the history of the game?
Yeah, LA Celtics.
The
Like,
Celtics
yeah.
and
Of
Lakers.
two players.
Bird and Magic.
Bird and Magic. Bird and Magic was the biggest rivalry ever. So when the rivalry ends, they are friends now. They respect each other. They say, "Hey, well, I needed you to be that good."
No,
Jordan
Isaiah,
is like you
Michael
were a
Jordan.
bunch of losers before, and you're a bunch of losers right now. And why should I respect you?
Isaiah and Michael.
You know why? You know why? Because Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Yeah, but also he also needed the Pistons to get to that level. He needed Isaiah to be Isaiah to
All right,
to get over the
so
hump.
this topic of Michael Jordan, sorry to cut you off, brings me off to the next award, which is MVP.
Yeah.
Should we go Eastern Western, or should we just MVP regular?
Go just MVP. There is only one answer right now.
Right.
MVP regular season. I mean, for me, it's very clear, but for some people out there, and there are a lot of people out there, it's not so clear for you. They say it's still too early, and they expect their guys, whether it be LeBron or Paul George or over in the East, KD, Giannis, to be that guy. And a lot of people still got Jokic online. So let's talk about it. First round, I chose as an MVP of the league. Who the hell did I choose? I chose.
Whoa.
You chose KD. You chose KD.
Fuck.
Yeah, you chose KD, man.
True.
This is going to be the first time I have to pull back in this situation. And I'm going to be honest. It's because of Curry. I always, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy. I picked KD based on the fact that I picked the team, but I'm going to have to pull out. Sorry. But I'm going to have to pull back, and I'm going to go with Curry, man. I'm back on the Curry team.
Yeah.
Curry.
Ryan.
Curry's got
Harden?
Curry. No, I'm just getting that bowl of curry. I can smell it. The flavor is popping, and it stays hot and ready. And so,
Oh yeah,
yeah. So
microwave.
I gotta go with Steph Curry. Hey, look at Steph Curry. I've never seen a more disrespected superstar in my life, aside from Magic Johnson.
Scottie Pippen.
Superstar.
Well, Scottie Pippen feels disrespectful.
Scottie Pippen is one of the top 75 players.
Listen, Eric, I was a Chicago Bulls fan since 1984 in LA and I want to be Michael Jordan so bad. The only other person I knew that wanted to be MJ was a little bit younger than me, and he's sitting in this room. And he had more MJ swag than me. I could jump though. But
Yes.
I'm just saying I had to deal with the abuse of being a Michael Jordan fan in LA in the 80s and 90s. So
Me too, man.
I got battle wounds, bro. And when they won in 1990, I was like, pay up,
Yeah.
shut your mouth, pay up, everybody. Magic Johnson, peace out. MJ. So I love Scottie. Even with the migraine, I loved him. So
Why do you think Steph Curry is disrespected?
Because I think he plays with joy, and I think players that play with joy don't connotate seriousness to the dogs in the room, and so dogs in the room stay dogs, and so they pull leverage to that image, that look, like Kobe. Kobe was a dog, man. So you could rock with that. He didn't play with joy, but back when Dwight Howard played, and I'm not a big Dwight Howard fan, but when he was dominating, the big critique on him was he's soft because he's smiling too much. Curry is so otherworldly, man.
There is a difference between those two because
No
Curry
question.
is a killer.
All I'm saying is I'm just using it as a lesser illustration to say that sometimes players that play with an exuberance and joy. The only player I've seen, but here's the thing, man. Magic is under. I think Magic
plays like that too.
Absolutely, and he's never in the GOAT talk, and I always bring him up. I'm like, how y'all don't have Magic in the GOAT talk is insane to me, and I'm a Michael Jordan idolater. So
Right.
I'm just
I
trying
know
to,
why he ain't in the GOAT talk.
Yeah, I mean, but look at
Magic doesn't
Magic,
put himself in the GOAT talk. That might
That's
be
right.
That's
Wow,
right.
That was good.
Let that sink in though. Like he doesn't. So, but there are cats that will refer to him. But I think it has to do with the joy piece, man. I know that's a weird category, but I think there's something.
it really is.
So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just going to have a joyful run to the MVP. Maybe.
Yeah.
Carolyn.
Yeah.
I just want to mention our GOAT mate, Felix. He picked KD as well, just for the record.
But he has
I
no
think-
chance to pull back right now. So we
He
just
may
gonna
not
hold
anyway.
that fall.
You can't pull back or out.
It's too late.
He's a football player, so do some pull-ups.
That's right. Plus.
I picked Luca, and same thing. I'm hopping on a Curry wagon.
Yeah.
Wagon again, Golden State. But how can you not love watching him?
Yes.
There's no one like him, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
He will be.
The
Is
man
he a
is-
shooter or a scorer? Let's
The
just
man
real
has-
quick. One word.
There
One
you
word.
go,
One
Go,
word.
dude. There you go.
Bro,
The man has shot 83
More.
three-pointers in 15 games.
That is crazy.
85.
Yes.
85 three-pointers in 15 games.
Yes.
Okay?
More than anyone ever.
Y'all do the math.
That's
on
why I was
that.
saying it's hard to say if
That's
he's a shooter or
And
even
he
a
has
scorer.
not
right.
he has not shot that many. He has made that many. That's the difference.
Some people ain't even shot that many yet.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know? Hey, this is a weird market. The shooter scorer thing. So there's two things. One is he also is all-time great ball handler, but he doesn't always get that. The reason why people struggle with him as a shooter and scorer is partly to do with the joy thing. I'm serious, but also his size. If KD was 6'3", they would be wrestling with, was he a shooter or a scorer? It's because we have stereotype categories for point guards. We still have like categories for what a scorer is.
Okay,
Scorers
then
are-
what's KD?
Yeah, scorers are always 6'5" and above. If you think about it, like if you go back into history and when we start thinking
Allen
about scorers,
Iverson.
I don't know.
KD.
Iverson was a mold breaker. Like he's an anomaly, so you can't use him. You never seen anything like him before that. Scores were six. Michael Jordan scores were 6'6". Jerry Stackhouse comes, he's a scorer. Like you start building these stereotypes. So Steph Curry comes in, and Steph Curry blows up the categories. You can't categorize him the same way.
Yeah, but I mean, there are people who belong.
Here's my thing. A shooter, especially a good shooter like Steph Curry, because he is a shooter, by default is going to be a volume scorer too, just by default, right? May not be the type of scorer that we're thinking, okay, give me the pill, I'm going to the cup. And he does go to the cup. All those high finishes off the glass, reverses, he does go to the cup. A lot of times when they chase him off the 3-point line, he'll steal 6 or 8 points at the cup.
Well, I disagree. The fact that by default that you're a scorer. I disagree because there's a lot of shooters. Not all of them score.
No, he's a shooter.
Swishy. You know what the discussion should be with Steph Curry. It should not be if he is a scorer or shooter. It should be about making the team better. Because everybody's talking about guys like, ball dominant guys like LeBron James, that he can pass and he can make the assist. But when Steph Curry comes across the midcourt line, he gathers so much attention of everybody that his whole team he's like a magnet. And from the moment he crosses over the midcourt line, he is making his team so much better. Everybody's running. Everybody's. What Kenny Smith said last week. What I really enjoyed much. It was like, don't count buckets, don't count rebounds, don't count even all those stats. Count high fives, count chest bumps, and count your bench jumping off. That is what Steph Curry's doing.
Yo, send me that quote. Please send me that quote. I love that one. Please send me that.
Yeah. And
that's
the
Clippers have a similar thing, I would say. What I've seen with the Clippers, I like the chemistry, the camaraderie they have. But yeah, the Warriors definitely have that. And it's when you were saying, what I enjoy is like when he moves without the ball, Curry, and how Draymond, he just finds him, and it's crazy. It's just beautiful.
That's the thing with Steph Curry. He is the only superstar I've ever seen that is, there were not many superstars that were just superstars because they were great off the ball. It's like who do you have? Reggie Miller and probably Klay Thompson. Those two come to mind. Steph Curry is equally good on and off the ball. He's the only player I've ever seen do that. But
Rip Hamilton.
Yeah.
No.
He kind of invented that.
Yeah, but not on that level. Rip Hamilton never was a superstar. He was.
No, I meant as far as moving off the ball, like how he moves. But Rip Hamilton was a star, but not like
being an all-time great player. Steph Curry is the only guy that is equally good on and off the ball. I've never seen something like it. So he's just so dangerous.
He's transcended. He's his own. Yeah, he changed the game. AI changed the game. MJ changed the game. He's like Shaq was transcendent.
KG.
Yeah, that's right. KG transcendent.
Jojo.
Yes. I'm here. Watching the TV. I'm watching the game.
Who we got, baby?
I'm watching the Lakers get blown out right now. It's not a blowout, but they're just getting embarrassed by the Detroit Pistons.
Who's that rookie player for the Pistons? What's his name? Cade Cunningham?
Cade Cunningham. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's going to work, huh? So who you got for MVP?
Me.
Jojo.
MVP? Oh, okay. Yeah, MVP, man. We got to go with my man, Mr. Steph Curry, bro. He's a microwave. He's killing.
Who was your first pick?
I think it was KD.
No. It was Utah. All the way from Utah, from all the way over there, remember?
Wait, we're going to pull it out. We're going to pull it up.
Jojo, your prediction, most valuable player next season, 2022.
I'm gonna go all the way completely in another direction and say that the MVP will be possibly, depending on how well he plays, might be Donovan Mitchell.
Oh.
Damn, that one came way out there.
Donovan
Mitchell. Yep, Donovan Mitchell.
That pick was so bad that he didn't remember.
No.
That pick caught him amnesia, man. As soon as he said it, he forgot what he said.
I mean, I even made some picks.
That was a bad pick. But yeah, we got to go with Steph. We got to go with Steph, man. This is unbelievable what he's doing, and if he doesn't get injured, he's going to have a monster season. Now, what I hope for, he's already right, but he could get injured, and we don't want him to get injured, right? That's the thing. And
knock on some wood.
If he don't get injured, knock on some wood. If he don't get injured, he's gonna have a monster season. They'll be unstoppable. Now, the one thing that I would like to hope for is that same shooting that he's doing now stays the same in playoffs, because we know how.
Man, we talking about Steph Curry.
Yeah, but Steph tend to be like,
not PG.
No, Steph is not a joke.
No. That's the thing with Steph. I think the one thing he didn't have so far in his career was his signature finals game, but he was playing great in the playoffs. He played great in the finals that they lost.
Yeah,
those were that's the problem. He didn't have.
He played great in the finals.
Moments. Yeah, he played great in the finals, the finals that they lost, and he played not so great in the finals that they won, but he played great in the playoffs.
Impact. So he had impact in every single final series, even in wins and losses, in my opinion. Numbers might not be there, but the reason why other guys like Clay and Steph do get off is because Clay and KD got off, especially when they won those championships, or anybody like Draymond or anybody who got off, was because of Steph.
Yeah,
no matter what.
Hey, could I make two Steph Curry predictions? I got two predictions for Steph Curry this year. All right. His monster year will include a 50-point MVP All-Star game.
Oof.
And I've been waiting, and I think this is the year, and I've wanted this for a long time. I think he's the first player that'll broach the 81-point Kobe Bryant game.
The new Jordan.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So the consensus, NBA goes to podcast came to a complete consensus. Basically, Steph Curry's that title is his for the taking, MVP. I think one of the Johns would probably disagree.
Carmelo be shooting that ball, bro. Sorry,
one of the Johns tried to argue that he doesn't play well off the ball with me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. He tried to argue a lot of things. But he's not here to back himself up. So I'm going to let him. He'll be here. Hopefully he'll be back next year. Like Klay Thompson.
Hey, guys, I'm sorry to say, but I have to leave now.
Okay, before you go, Eastern Conference, Western Conference champions.
Are you crazy? That takes another 20 minutes, man.
No. We just need your votes.
Okay, my Western. I stick with my Western Conference champions, which are the Golden State Warriors, and I think although I'm scared by the Phoenix Suns, man, they are hot. And I stick with my team from the East, and I think it was Milwaukee, if I'm not.
Yeah, you picked Milwaukee.
Yeah, I stick with them. I think they will come along, and they will when everybody's healthy and when they're the team to beat in the East for me.
There it is. Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
Steph Curry.
There it is. I want to know from Carolyn if you would like to decide to stick with your choices of Eastern Conference, Western Conference.
I would like not to stick with my choice.
All right, so here we have it. We have all three choices. Let us know.
Okay, I picked the Lakers. I just don't see it, at least not now.
Nobody sees it now.
And I was saying I was going to support, because I like Melo. I like DeAndre Jordan, obviously, former Clipper. No, the way the Warriors are playing, it's just beautiful to watch that kind of basketball. I do think the Suns will be dangerous too, but I'm gonna switch to the Warriors. And in the East, East, I picked the Nets.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
champions.
because Warriors. Sorry, Joe.
Are you staying
That's
with your
all right.
picks? Are you staying with your choices?
Well, me? Are you asking me?
Carolyn.
No, so yeah, well, actually, yeah, with the Nets I stick, but I say that the Warriors will win
Okay, so
because
she got
I originally said that the Lakers would win it all.
exactly.
I think
So you
no,
did
I
not
think
stay
I
with
said
your
the
pick.
Nets.
So you didn't stay with your pick.
I'm not sticking. No.
Pulling back.
Yes.
You want to hear my in the East? In the East, obviously, I want Brooklyn to be that team. In the West, it's obviously going to be Golden State.
Wait, you made picks before.
Yeah, I probably said Brooklyn in the East.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
You did.
And in the West, I believe it was. Did I say the Lakers if they get clicking?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, let's pull it
You
up.
said- you
JoJo
said
JoJo.
In the West is it's tough, but it's between the Lake Show and Golden State, and I'm really of the mind state. If Clay is in fact coming back with them, and they're firing on all cylinders, that could be the thorn. That could be the thorn in the Lakers' side.
You said they're going to be dangerous, but it's going to be the Lakers and the Warriors, basically. But there could be another team.
Right. They'll be.
He was real hyped on the Lakers back then. Now he's like, I don't know, man. Everybody kind of like that about the Lakers right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No love for the Lake Show.
There's something small that's missing when you watch them. You're like, damn,
Hey, it ain't small. It's 6'4". What's wrong with him is 6'4". His average a triple-double last 4 years, and he's not a good fit.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's not small. It's just 6'4". 6'4" guard.
Why you gonna throw Russ under the bus, man?
But, hey, look at Russell Westbrook is still in the Lakers shine right now, and he needs to get traded.
Yeah, Russ.
Wow. Wow, y'all ready to step
hey, look at LeBron.
It's not even 20 games yet.
LeBron, I mean,
20 games, 15 games is enough to know.
Yeah, he can't run.
And you guys remember, Eric was calling that. He was calling it at the beginning. He said, how's that going to work? How's he going to fit? Because he always thought that like a Buddy Hield would have been a better choice.
Yeah.
No, they already got a Buddy Hield. His name is Horton Tucker.
He's good.
Horton Tucker is balling. Horton Tucker could ball.
I'm trading Westbrook for Ben Simmons right now.
Okay, so I love Ben. I don't know why people don't like Ben.
Because he won't shoot.
Because Ben passed up a dunk. He got that Pat Ewing allergy and didn't want to touch the rim, man.
I love Ben. You guys
that play had me in front of my TV as a kid crying because I thought we were gonna win that game, and I was like, he missed.
Hey, can I tell you all who I think's gonna win though?
Yeah, let's get your picks, baby.
All right, look it. I would have picked the Lakers, so I would have had to be pulling back. So I'm just gonna keep it honest. I'm gonna go with Chicago Bulls in the finals.
Oh.
So you got Chicago in the East.
I got Chicago in the East against
Who you got in the West?
Where the Warriors, where they lose like a sweep.
Mm-hmm.
You got Chicago beating the Warriors.
Because the East is scrambled eggs this year. No, I don't got Chicago beating the Warriors, man. They get swept by the Warriors.
Yeah.
Okay. That make a little bit more sense.
Yeah. Chicago comes. Here's why Chicago comes. I like wild cards. Look at it. The West was weird last year in that the Hawks. Look at where are the Hawks right now? They're not even the top 8. So the East is weird right now. Sorry, the East is weird right now, and it's scrambled eggs. When you look at it, it's scrambled eggs, and it's highly unreliable. Joel Embiid, unreliable. That dude is done. I'm also predicting that his career is over. I don't think he has any more. I think he's on injury-prone decline. I think it's the end of trust the process.
Wow.
So I think the ground is level. So what I'm saying is it's about stability at the end. And I look at the Bulls and I look at Donovan and I think their coach, and I think they got stability. I think stability is going to sneak out of the East. And Milwaukee's been playing weird, man. They got a taste. They're showing why it's hard to go back and win back-to-back championship. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I know that's a whack pick. I know people aren't going to agree with me. But I just got a lingering feeling that we're going to be surprised. Kind of like the way Miami came out of the East a couple of years ago. Nobody predicted that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? But the circumstances set up a certain way. So I think they get out of the East. I just don't think they can beat Gold. I think they get crushed by Golden State. 4-0 sweep.
Wow. Not even one game.
How about you?
Yeah, my Eastern Conference was the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
My Western Conference was Phoenix.
Whoa.
My winner was the Nets.
Whoa. Man, you've been having to do a lot of pullbacks, man.
This time I'm not pulling back.
What?
nbagoats, guys. I'm staying with my picks. I got Phoenix coming out the West. Only because LA is going to make a late push, and they are going to make a late push. I believe that fact. The veterans are going to be like, yeah, we ain't going out like that. You know what I'm saying? But because of Chris Paul, that is the reason why the Warriors will probably burn down a little bit towards the end. I mean, right now they hot as hell, you know, and I know Curry can stay hot, and even when Klay come back, it's going to be a chemistry thing. It's going to be some things going on. And I love the way they play now, but I don't think they got enough to win the title. I think out the East, if they get their stuff together, and especially if Kyrie come back, we need to get Harden sometimes off the ball where he can just do Harden stuff. And I'm not even a Brooklyn fan, but if I see that package coming together, and the thing about the Lakers is they're still missing none. And he's a big piece. And that's why I think later, if he comes back, the Lakers are going to make a run. They're going to have their complete team, what they wanted. And Westbrook right now is leading the show. Carmelo's leading the show. But that's why they are where they are.
How about Utah? What do you guys think of Utah this year?
Utah should be the team, but it's Utah. Sorry. They got the Karl Malone curse.
They got the Karl Malone curse.
Yeah. They got the Utah curse.
Mike came through and cursed them, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was it. Like, you guys ain't going to never get out that
Mike retired that team.
They like the Knicks. Knicks ain't going to never get out their round. JoJo, good night. Guys, it was dope.
JoJo's falling asleep over there, man.
I was watching the game.
I just woke his ass up right now. I see him.
JoJo dozed off for 2 seconds, I promise you.
I saw it. JoJo, we pulling it up. Slow motion, replay. Get out there round. JoJo, good night.
I pulled up Barkley on NBA TV.
Any last words?
Yo, Lakers, try to get it together for the fans. Prove everybody wrong. Play that basketball that you should play.
And don't throw Russ. And don't throw Russ. Lakers in 5.
Don't throw Russ under the bus.
I love Russ, but when they trade him, the Lakers might be have a chance at winning. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
Keep Russ. Just wait for none to get back.
Who they should trade for, though, Ryan? Who do you think?
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, but it's not going to work.
Oh my God! No! Don't say that.
Whoa!
That's why you don't. Hey, look, you don't want Russ, right? You don't want
box office. That's box office. Look, Joe's salty now. He's like, no, we don't want him to go.
No. We don't want Russ over there. We don't want Russ and Durant playing together.
That proves my point right there.
Nobody.
Hey, look, you get OKC back together again, right? and they finally get to do what they should have done, which is stay together, because they would have won a championship.
Yeah, true.
If they let it. All right, Kyrie. It looks like he's coming back. It looks like the main teams, I'm pretty sure, LA and Brooklyn will make a push. I think that's the reason why Warriors and other guys like Miami are hot now. But some guys, like one of the Johns in our group, he does have a point. He doesn't know it yet, but he has a point. He don't know how to push it out yet. But we're gonna get him on this podcast, and he gonna get his chance to let us know. And I'm kind of rolling with that too, because it just depends on a few key things. That's Kyrie and none, in my opinion. But I'm still rolling with Phoenix because of Chris.
That's interesting, man. I thought that was a one shot deal, man. I'm interested in that.
They one of the teams that's still together. I would say Denver would be, but they're still missing one of their main guys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what about the Clippers, man? Did anybody feel in the Clippers at all this year?
They all be. All right, guys. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate you, man. Let's get it some more, and we can talk about the stuff.
Goats, baby.
Goats.
Good to see y'all.
NBA Goats podcast. We out.
See ya.
Peace.
She on drop and make it burr 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 on that. Hey, 100,000 on my shirt. She gon' drop it in reverse, first verse. In reverse, she is.